What up, mofos? You ready to get metal? Huh? I can't hear you. Are you ready to get metal?
Yeah, okay. That's enough of that. Nerd Scum here. Today we're talking about Dark Nights Metal number 3. Smallville, Kansas, home of the Rock. No, Batman! The Super Sons, Wonder Woman, Lois, Batman, and Superman all have a nice moment of levity in the setting sun as Bruce thanks them for everything they've done for them. But the moment is broken as Wonder Woman notices, "Bruce, you're bleeding." And Bruce mumbles, "Carpe diem?" Then suddenly, a diseased, spiny finger rips through Bruce's chest, growing in immense size, becoming an arm, and grabbing Superman. No, not again. And then that form grows further, becoming a giant, bestial form of Barbatos. Superman screams, "No, we beat you!" And Barbatos says, again, "Because I let you, so you could see this moment." The Dark Knights ride in with the Batman Who Laughs cackling. "We're here for the party. We heard there'd be cake." Barbatos grows gigantic now. Superman screams out, "This can't be happening, And Barbatos stops him. "It's all that happens, Clark Kent. This only truth is, in the end, all roads lead back to darkness." And then a voice from off-panel screams to him, "Clark! Clark!" Clark awakes in the real world, finding that Wonder Woman has the lasso of truth wrapped around him, pulling him out of this. He tells her that he lived many lives, everyone doing everything he can to defeat Barbatos, and each time failing, dying. And she says, "Yeah, well, this is worse." Superman races off to Gotham to face Barbatos in the flesh, but as he gets there, he's intercepted by something that he believes to be Batman. And it is in fact Bruce Wayne, but not his Bruce Wayne. It's the Devastator. BAM! Superman crashes into the streets of Gotham in Mr. Freeze's domain, where the streets have become ice. He's surrounded by the Batman of the Dark Multiverse. And then the Devastator attacks once more. Devastator utterly destroys Superman, mocking him as he goes. But at one moment where Devastator throws Superman at a distance, Dr. Fate opens a portal. The Flash swooshes in, grabs Superman, and exits through Dr. Fate's portal. And then suddenly they're in the Oblivion Bar, where Superman learns of all how... Oh, God damn it. 1, 2, 3, go. And then suddenly they're in the Oblivion Bar, and Superman learns how each of the heroes lost their cities. And he learns of the Teen Titans, the Suicide Squad, Nightwing, and Green Arrow teaming up to try to save Gotham, and failing. However, despite the fact they failed to save Gotham, they did learn something valuable. There's something that can hurt these things. The Nth metal. Dr. Fate, using his magical abilities, is able to detect a few traces of weapons containing Nth metal around the world, and they decide to split the team up into groups who can go after each individual item. However, the final signature that he's receiving is coming from the Dark Multiverse itself. Superman says, "It's Batman, I know it. He was trying to send me a message from inside my dream state. I have to go and I have to find him." However, everyone else is against this. Even Nightwing. He says that's not what Batman would want. He would want us to stay here and fight. Damian, furious, attacks him. But in the midst of this, they're attacked by one of the zombified Robins of the Batman Who Laughs. A knife comes out of nowhere, stabbing it, pinning it to the wall, and we reveal that Deathstroke has joined the good guys for this fight. Wonder Woman, "They found us. Whatever we're going to do, we need to do it now." Flash and Steel agree to go and help Superman, as Superman promises Damian that he'll find his father, and Damian says, "Thank you, Clark." They're upon us now. Dr. Fate summons all his power, all his might that he can, and teleports them out, just as the Batman Who Laughs and his other zombified Robins arrive. Having their objectives, the team split up and head out. some to great, great distances. Superman, Steel, and Flash find themselves in the Fortress of Solitude, looking at the antenna of the Anti-Monitor's tower. Superman wants to use the combined force of the Anti-Monitor's tower with Flash's connection to the Speed Force and Steel's Metal Hammer to try to open a doorway to the Dark Universe and send Superman to save Batman. And so, they run. And they run, and Steel places his hammer, and they manage to pull it off. The gateway opens, and Superman rips through the dimensional barrier, screaming, "I'm coming for you, Bruce!" And suddenly he's there, the dark multiverse. But everything is wrong. Towers covered with people. And oh god, no, he realizes too late. It's a trap. Thousands of zombified, crippled Supermans from the dark multiverse grab a hold of him, dragging him down, and that's whenever it happens. Clark, why? I warned you. And we get the reveal of a withered, aged Batman. I tried to tell you it was a trap. You're the battery. Superman is the battery. He's the final piece that they need. And with this, the Dark Knights will be able to drag our world into the dark multiverse. And now the world will sink into darkness.
Right on, guys. That was Dark Knight's Metal number 3. And it continues to be pretty awesome. This book had a lot less silliness, both on the intentional and the unintentional level. It was a lot darker, a lot more serious. I think that we're finally getting to the point now where they've put all the pieces in place, and they're really setting up the emotional stakes, not just in terms of oh no, the world might be destroyed or we might be pulled in here, but they're really working on the interpersonal character relationships and the stakes that arrive from those. They also did a really good job working this into the one-shot tie-ins, and then also the Resistance of Gotham, or Gotham Resistance miniseries tie-in that they were doing, which is kind of referenced in here. If you haven't checked that out, I definitely recommend going to check it out. It's really, really solid. The art styles kind of vary here and there, and I know it wasn't totally 100% loved by everybody, but it really goes a long way to helping set up the emotional stakes for the rest of the story. Where, at the same time, I also feel that if you haven't read that, this issue is still just as good. The way that the characters are depicted really works and really gives you everything that you need here. The other one just really adds extra levels and helps to enrich those character journeys and the stakes that come out of all of the character relationships and how they work together. For this issue, you might have noticed, people who've already read the book, that I left out a lot more than I have been in the past. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's because the sales on this book are going down, and I'm really enjoying it. Like with any event, the sales will start to taper off over time, and this is no different, but I really want to encourage people to keep going out and getting this book and reading it and buying copies so that with our money, we can let the comics industry know what kind of stuff we want. If you like this, if it sounds cool, go pick it up and let them know that yes, when you do things like this, competent storytelling, despite some silliness here and there, with just cool ideas and awesome artwork and a lot of fun, we will go and buy it. Again, as I said, in my humble opinion, Dark Knight's Metal is pretty awesome. But I want to know what you guys think. Have you read the new issue? Did you think it was as good as I thought it was? What about the whole event? Let me know down in the comments. As always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching this video. Give it a like if you liked it. Share it with some friends. Make sure and get the word out there. Thank you guys very much. Nerd Scum out.